Despite the fact that May has a hallmark focus on mothers, we are called upon to deal with larger, more pressing matters than our biological moms. We must consider our family in the larger context of global issues that affect our ability to nurture and sustain ourselves as a species. As Saturn is traveling through the sign of the Seeker, we will be calling institutions to task over the next 2.5 years. Early in the month, our beliefs are put to the test when Saturn in Sagittarius, entrenched ideologies, semi-squares Uranus in Aries, innovative untried ideas, on May 4th. This will be a clash of old versus new, judgment versus acceptance, repression versus freedom. This can occur in a political or social situation or in microform in our own lives. When dealing with these two planets, change is represented by Uranus. Even if the ideas might seem a little too far out, they are worth considering and refining as they represent the future. If we want to fall in love with Mother all over again, there's no better day to do it than on May 8th, when Venus moves into Cancer, the sign of nurturance and unconditional love. It is a day to not only connect with loved ones, but to also give yourself the soul food that you need. Additionally, notice who your peers are as Sappho, asteroid of like-mindedness, moves into Gemini on the 10th. This is the time to connect with those who are your spiritual kin, so we can exchange information and work towards educating others about our common human family. Let us try to refrain from victim consciousness, a feeling that is likely under an ongoing Vesta-Chiron conjunction most of the month. This aspect, exact on the 12th and 13th, should instead be used to find ways to heal ourselves and decide where sacrifice is necessary and holy. There is a necessity of letting go, but it must be in service to a larger goal of serving mankind. And should we wish to understand where a personal wounding came from, Mercury turning retrograde in Gemini on the 19th will have us reflecting on our childhoods and miseducations. Superficiality is the sin of Gemini, and here we must all take responsibility for wanting to slack off or stay uninformed. If we desire to be full-grown adults, we must step into larger roles and stop being unconsciously driven by the immature, underdeveloped aspects of our being. Gemini is about sharing and learning side by side, so let's join in fellowship and raise ourselves up. Now that Jupiter, planet of largesse, is moving forward, he is prompting us to think and be big. In the final 2 weeks of the month, he will also be setting off the world axis degree of 15 Leo, and this portends either connecting to your true gifts on the high end or the capacity for ostentatious plays for power. Entertainers and politicians are the most likely candidates to abuse this energy, but they are representing a collective delusion of specialness, taken to the level of pathological narcissism. And since we are in Gemini times, the offending individuals are more than certain to be lying. For the rest of this could be the time to embody a more confident and optimistic self who can readily access his or her true potential. We hope that we are a positive force in supporting you on your path and are always thrilled when you subscribe, share, rate, or comment on this video. The energy is definitely happening, so you might as well enjoy the ride.